So she straight grabbed me like, come here, like straight up. So I'm like, what you doing now? We in her car in front of the park. She kissing me, hugging me. She comes on the passenger seat. She started grinding on me through my pants. So I'm like, oh my God, like, so I'm grabbing her like, shoot, like, yeah, well, like, okay. So, you know what I'm saying? So, boom, we going. So I'm like, yo, let's just stop. I'm like, what about your friend? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like legit on her friend. You feel me? Like, I'm like, what about your friend? She like, man, but if I would have saw you first, I would have had dibs on you. I'm like, no, but we can't do that. So she like, Mom, like, oh my God, like, okay, I'm losing it. Like, oh my fuck, I just dropped my head back. Once I dropped my head back, it was over. So now we doing it on the passenger seat. The one that wanted Beth. The one that wanted Beth. I'm smashing on the passenger seats. Smashing her crazy. Rocking the car. Autobot. Going crazy. So boom, we have our moment, boom. So she like, come on, let's get out. So I'm like, I'm gonna tell you like, okay, like, wait, we gotta get this up. So I'm like, I gotta go to my crib. Like, I'm not finna get out the car like this. So she like, well, I don't smoke in my car. I'm like, I'm not getting out the car like this. Like, period. Like, I'm not getting out the car like this. Like, no. So she like, okay. So we end up smoking in the car, right? We smoke in the car. Her phone ring is her best friend. So her best friend like, hey, Beth friend, I'm finna go see Beth friend. So she got her on the speakerphone. So I'm like, so I felt her, I felt like, dang, like, oh my God, like, I can hear her. So she just sitting there. She like, yeah. She like, how far are you? You want me to come pick you up? So I'm looking like, no. She like, yeah, you can come pick me up. So she drop the addy to it. So boom, she like, look, I'm gonna drop you off. I'm like, you not gonna say nothing? She like, no, you ain't gonna tell Beth. I'm like, nah, like, for what? Like, that's your little hot box. You tell her. That was your boo, you tell her. So boom, I goes, climb back into my window, end up waiting for a second, strip down, nothing on, open up my room door, I look. Soon as I think close click and I'm running to the bathroom, Mark like, hey, yo, I'm like, oh, man. I shut the door. He like, yo, bro. So my mama like, I know that ain't, y'all better be asleep. So I'm like, oh my God. So now I'm in the bathroom with the sink water running. Okay, the sink water is running. So Mark knocking on the door. I'm like, somebody's in here. So my mama like, I know whoever is in the bathroom better be in their room and whoever knocking on the door better be in their room. So I'm like, so I'm in the bathroom like, caught, right? So now I'm backtracking in my mind like, did I shut the window? Did I pull the sheet in? Like, what if my mama wake up? What if I got like 1,000 things going in my mind? Okay, 1,001, 55,006. I got a lot of things going on in my mind. I'm scared, right? So boom, I stay in the bathroom for a little bit like I'm defecating. But make sure I wipe myself up though. But I was staying in the bathroom as long as you think. If a person going there to defecate, they at least be in there 45 minutes. I was in there long. So boom, I'm wiping myself up. Boom, making sure I'm good. I'm nervous. I'm like, all right, I'm jumping up and down in the air. I feel like I got to defecate some more. So I'm like, all right, I'm finna go out there. I don't know who's on the opposite side of this door. So I open up the door. Nobody's out there. My mom is in her room. When I go in the hallway, I can still, because she left her door open, I can see her laying down. So I'm like, okay. I go in my room. Mark's sitting on the edge of my bed. I'm like, so he gets up and he just shuts the door. He like, and where are you coming from, Mr. Goody Good Two Shoes? I'm like, I'm not a goody good two shoes. I'm like, get out before you get us in trouble. He like, I'm not. Where you just coming from? I'm like, all right. Beth had invited me to see these girls, and I saw these girls, and I ended up seeing another girl. I smashed her. He like, nah, that was too fast. You smashed her. I'm like, I smashed her. That was Beth chick. But the other girl, she's gonna come to her, and now I'm finna smash her. He like, you finna smash both. They got friends. I'm like, get out my room. Right? I'm telling him to get out my room. He like, bro, I'm like, get out my room. So as I'm telling him to get out my room, oh God, Joe, oh God, Oh God, on my mama's grave. The bell rings. So I'm just sitting there like, all right, like who's ringing the bell? And so my mama, she like, who is in my door? So my mama look, she like, that look like a teenager. She's like, it better not be for Mark or for Rody Dody. You can hear it, right? So I'm in my room like, oh my God, oh my God. So she goes, boom. So my mama calls my name. I'm like, oh my God, no, this cannot be happening. My mama said, make me come upstairs. I know you hear me. So I'm like, oh my God. Okay, I do hear you. But it was like my mind wasn't registering. Just it was clicking, but the elevator, the calm air lights was off. Okay, it was muted. Okay, on the Beyonce, it was muted. Boom. I'm coming out the room. I'm coming down the stairs. She say, come in now. So I'm looking. I see the girl that originally I supposed to been talking to. So I'm coming downstairs. So she say, she looking for you or Beth. Why do she think Beth live here? I said, huh? She said, yeah, you say you and Beth, y'all siblings. So my mama said, no, they're not siblings. I don't know what they told you, but clearly they do not look nothing alike. So she said, but they was hanging out. I'm like, my mama said, no. You're not going to say, let her say what she got to say. You better not say nothing else. Tell me what they say. Because this one here, what came out of me, out of my gooch, out of my little cuckoo. That's what my mama said. She said some other words, but I can't say it. But out of her little speak, her little snapback, what came out of her snapback. Okay? She said, it's 3 came out of my snapback. And trust me, Beth is not one of them. She said, that is our next door neighbor. I don't know what they told you. They fooled you, baby. Sweetheart, they fooled you, boo-boo kitty la-la. They fooled you. So she looking at me. So my mama like, okay, so what? Is we done? Because I'm ready to shut my door. Because it's late at night. So I'm looking. I'm like, I'm sorry. My mama said, yeah, boom. My mama shuts it. She said, explain now. I'm like, Mom. I'm like, okay, Beth like this girl. And she brought another girl, and Beth just wanted me to be her, basically like a wingman. So I'm just like explaining to my mom. My mom say, and when all this happened? I'm like, it happened earlier the other day. She like, what other day now? Really? She would have felt that I snuck out. So I just had to play like hula hoops around her. Boom, I got through it. She said, get out of my face and go in your room and go lay down. I go lay down, right? I go lay down. I still got the house phone in my room. So I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I gotta get in contact with the girl, right? I need to talk to the girl. So I hit Beth up. I call Beth private. Beth pick up. I'm like, Beth. She like, yeah. I'm like, hey, what you doing? She like, oh, we over here. We smoking on the porch. I'm like, wait, all y'all? She like, yeah. I'm like, here I come. She like, what? I'm like, here I come. Click. I let up my window. I tie the sheets up again. I'm back out there. I'm from right now, I'm 2-0. I'm 2 or 3-0. But right now, I have not got caught. I'm doing good. I'm on the smooth sailing, okay? I'm skiing down. I'm skiing. You feel me? I'm skiing through this. I ain't got caught. I'm gonna keep it rolling. I'm gonna put the pedal to the metal. I tie up everything. I'm out of here again. I pull the sheets down. Boom, I come out I tied up to the bed. The bed on lock. So I tied up to the bed real good. Put the sheet, put it on like where the bottom of the bed leg is. Boom, put it on that. Boom, now. Drop down. Boom, I'm safe. I come out. You feel me? The light, my room light, everything on. I come out. I wait. Since the light pop on, as soon as I turn it on, boom, I make sure I move so that sensor light can pop on. Boom. Hurry up. Phew. Ran over there. I'm like, hey, they like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, what's up, Beth? Beth like, what happened? So I'm looking at the girl I'm supposed to be talking to. She's heated. So she gets up off the porch. And she like, I'm going for a walk down the block. And I'm like, hey, can I talk to you? She like, no, you're good. And so she walks off. I'm like, oh my God, Beth, like, what happened? I'm like, she came to the door. So the girl like, why y'all just didn't tell us the truth? Y'all could have just said y'all was best friends. I'm like, yeah, but We cool. So Beth like, yeah, we just look at each other like siblings. I'm like, yeah, it's nothing like that. I'm like, she like, well, go chase after her. I'm like, yeah. She like, yeah, if you want her so bad, go chase after her. But it was the way she was saying it, and I just hit her. So I was like, okay. She was like, right. So I start walking out. She like, exactly. And I'm like, I didn't know how to take that neither. So I was like, it felt like a oosh, oosh. You left your stomach open, an uppercut. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just ignore that. So I runs down the end of the block. So I catch her. She's almost about to stop sign, but I'm jogging. So I'm like, hey, I'm like, come here. She like, what? I'm like, I'm sorry. She like, you're sorry. I'm like, I'm sorry. She like, and what you sorry for? I'm like, I should have told you that we wasn't related, but she liked as your friend. She like, okay. She liked my friend, but what about me and you? I'm like, oh, look, I want to get to know you. I think you're pretty cool. I'm like, I just met you today. Like, I'm like, I'm sorry. She's like, okay, I got you. You're sorry. I'm like, okay. I'm like, so what, you want me to walk away? She's like, yeah, because I'm about to walk away. I'm like, okay, fine. That's what you want, fine. I'll walk away. So I start walking away. So she was like, yeah, that's what you gonna do. You probably got a lot of girls. I'm like, I don't got a lot of girls. She like, yes, you do. I'm like, no, I don't. So she come close. She like, yes, you do. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm like, I don't got a lot of girls. So we was where this tree was at, right? It's dark. So she pushed me on the tree. She like, but I said you do. And I'm like, okay. But I'm telling you I don't. She like, don't make that face. I'm like, I'm telling you I don't. And so she comes in and she kissed me. And so then she put her leg up and grabbed my hand. So now her leg is kind of we're outside.